my name is Giulia Gregorut.
My name is Anderson. Munis.
Thank you so much for coming to the camp. Right? So how do you handle a relationship when you're both so competitive?
I think we are very competitive, but I think we compete more, let's say, to get the things together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we never compete against each other. We always compete together. So he's not my
Opponent.
yeah, my opponent.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
So that's why I think we compete together. So we want the things and make the challenge competing, but always together, one next to the other.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So in the morning, let's say you guys are gonna have breakfast, and Anderson wants his scrambled, and you want sunny side up. Who wins?
All right, that's an easier answer because he doesn't take any breakfast in the morning, so I can take anyone.
Just
That's
in
a
the
good-
last day, you
yeah.
guys saw me.
I know, but I think we are, let's say, if he likes a different way than mine, I think we try to do both. So sometimes I make for him and he can make for me as well. So we try to. Or maybe today it's my day and tomorrow he can do it for me. So I think we're really good in this.
Amazing, amazing. And how long have you guys been together?
Almost 2 years?
Almost 2 years, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Incredible. You guys are a very beautiful couple.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
And we're very happy to have you here. And you guys are world champions. You live like professional athletes. You are professional athletes. Can you tell us a little bit about that discipline for those that don't know what your life is on a daily schedule? What does it look like to be a professional athlete?
You can tell first.
Right, I think everything gets much easier if you have someone next to you who really helps with everything, with your crazy routine, with your trains and everything. Yeah, I think we try to do one hard train every single day. So we try to make one, but really good instead of two. So we like to do it this way, and we lift weights 3 times a week. And yeah, we try to eat very clean, especially when we are closer to the tournaments. And Anderson is good with this part, but me, sometimes I have to cut weight. And sometimes I know that it's so hard to stay next to me when I'm cutting weight because it's so hard for me. But yeah, he's always, yeah.
A lot.
No, but he's always helping me, and I think he tried to understand a lot my situation. But oh yeah, for us it's like a normal life, let's say. I don't know how is the normal life for everybody because we have been doing more than 10 years. So for us it's common. Yeah, that's the way to live. Yeah. So
Yeah, I think the most important thing, I help her to push her every day, and she helped me to work hard every day. I think this is the important thing
true. Yeah, true.
say.
Sometimes I'm not motivated to do it. So there's sometimes a week or a month that I'm not motivated. But Anderson is always next to me, say, all right, so let's just keep on doing, even if you don't have any motivated to do it. So you have to do it.
Was that like a factor of you saying, hey, this would be a good relationship because Anderson seems to understand you and
Yeah.
you seem to understand
Yeah.
Anderson?
I think it's much easier. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about what does it take to become a champion? Is it it's just a road of hard work and discipline, or is it the mental, or did you guys were always winning? What do you for kids that are growing up maybe and they don't have the mental coaches and they don't have all the resources, right? But they want to be champions. So what works for you guys when you want to go to a tournament and say, hey, I'm gonna win, and what's your way of thinking?
So I think to be a champion and to have a success in your life, so you have to have a balance of everything. It's not just be a good athlete or be very dedicated and do everything right, clean right, train super hard. But I think you have to be a good person as well. So I think you have to be a good wife, so a good daughter, a good mom if you have kids. So I think it's a combo, not just being a good athlete, but you have to be a good person. And I think maybe something that is different between us, it's because we really believe in God. So we always put God first, and second, my husband. So, and for him it's like the same thing. So first God, and second, I believe it's me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this way we take the life a little bit, let's say, not easier, but let's say little light, right? So yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and about to learn, I think the most important, we have to open the mind to learn with the, since a white belt to black belt, you know. We don't have to, how can I say, como fala?
I think he's trying to
Que a
say,
gente não pode ter ego.
yeah, I think he's trying to say you have to be humble. So since the white belt and even to the black belt as well, I think you have to be humble, humilde.
Winning or losing the training,
Yeah.
you always learn something.
Yeah, especially when you're losing.
Yes.
Actually, when you're winning, everything gets easier for you. So, but when you're losing, that's the opportunity to learn. I think that's the word. You have to
Exactly.
enjoy all of every time that you're losing to learn, because I'm gonna teach you something. So that's the not the biggest but the most important part. So every time that you're losing, you have just to analyze why you're losing and learning with that. Not just lose and start to cry and ask God why I'm losing or something like that. You have, I think, of course, it's hard to, but at the same time, you have to be happy with that, because it's the way that you are having to learn something. It's, you just have to look of it as an opportunity to learn, to be a better person, or because sometimes you're losing because, I don't know, because you're not respecting your partner or something like that, right? So it's always an opportunity. I think you can, of course, we are not always winning. So every time I went to pass with a phase that you are just losing. So I think every time that you are passing on this phase that you are losing, if you can analyze it and learning something from that, of course, after that it's gonna be a really good winnings. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and believing in good people around you, your teacher, friends, you know, the people next to you.
You gotta be around champions in life.
I think it's a big choice, let's say.
Yes.
That's awesome. And then now, what are you guys' goals right now? What are you guys focused on in this period of your athletic career?
For next year?
I mean, for next year. For,
Your next goals.
And it could be jiu-jitsu, and it could be
Personal life?
as a professional athlete, or it could be personal as well.
Alright, he's trying to say that besides of Jiu Jitsu and the competition, one of his goals right now is build a family as well. So
Yes.
yeah, I have the same goal. So that's good for us. But at the same time, I think Anderson wanted to be a world champion, the black belt, and I didn't. So this is a goal for me that is still really strong in my heart. So I really want to be a world champion as a black belt, and that's why I think after that probably we're gonna try to just grow up the family. But first I want to be a world champion as a black belt. So I can say that that's my first goal. But at the same time, I really like to with my life and everywhere I can go, I always try to show that for the women, because usually the women, they are, how can I say that, they are trying to look as a man to be accepted. And I think, my opinion, I think we don't have to do it. You have to be stronger as a woman, not as a man. So you can have your space being a woman. You don't have to look at them to create your space and be accepted. So I think you don't have. I think you. I mean, you can still be dedicated, and you still have to be. How can I say that? You don't have to lose your
Feminine, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. To be a jiu-jitsu athlete.
Right.
So even if it's a martial art, I think you can be a woman. You can be dedicated. You can be. I mean, you can.
Yeah. You can
I don't know how
take care
to
of
explain.
yourself,
Sorry.
take
Yeah.
care of your image,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not lose your feminine touch and
Yeah.
and like girly things.
Yeah.
There
washing
we
some
go.
dishes.
There we
Be a
go.
killer on the
There
mat.
we go. There we go.
Yes.
And it's so funny because, example, when I was in
Bem que você não viu o que eu falei.
o que você falou? Fala.
Nada, nada.
Vai aparecer na câmera,
Vai
tá?
aparecer, sai uma voz aí.
Alright, when we were in European, so the security guy just blocked me because he said, okay, no way you were black belt in jiu-jitsu. I was like, why? And then he told me, because you don't look like. The most of the women they are passing here, they look like a fighter, but you don't look like. I was like, wait, do you want to? I have a picture right here. Do you want to see the pictures? I am a black belt. So do you know the black belt area? So I was just trying to get in, and the security guy was just having fun because
He say, I want to see your ID first.
yeah. He said, I think you do ballet instead of jiu-jitsu. I was like, okay, I think that's good. So thank you for that. But yes, I am black belt.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw you roll this week, and it was. I mean, I seen your videos, and I checked a lot of your fights, but this week seeing you roll live, and it's not. You know, when you're on the mat, you're on fire. So it's good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really like to share it with all of the women that I can.
Yeah, and that's a great leadway to now where we are right now, right? So we are in Calima, Colombia. You guys came all the way from Sao Paulo, and you came to do a camp here in Colombia. My first question is, why did you guys want to come? I mean, you came already once, but why did you guys want to come as a couple?
I like to help, you know. How can I say?
I think we both feel blessed when we can share what we know. So I think that the camp has exactly the same idea as us. So it's the opportunity to share everything that you already learned, and also to try to help someone. So the same way that we already have been helped.
Yes.
So yeah, I think.
Sí.
Yeah.
Eso. Eso.
You guys are so good together that she just knows what you're gonna say.
She answered the question for me.
I think he's reading my mind. That's why.
Tell us a little bit about what you experienced this week. What do you think of this project? How you guys feel? You know.
Right, I think it's an amazing experience and amazing opportunity for everyone who does jiu-jitsu. So I think be here and learn a little bit with us, but also learn with everybody, because everybody has something to teach you. You just have to open your mind and be humble to listen and create this opportunity. I think it's an amazing experience, and also I feel so glad and grateful at the same time, because I think every time that I can teach and help someone, I feel a little bit more, let's say my heart feels a little bit more warm. Mm-hmm. So I think that I'm accomplishing my goals. So yeah, I think the BJJ camp has exactly the same way to think as mine. So that's why I really love it to be part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like she said, I think the words grateful to be here in a week with amazing guys. You know, it's a pleasure for me to be here with you guys. We are here for 6 days.
6 days.
We are like a family. You know, that's what I mean.
It's so interesting, right? It's only 6 days, but we already have. There we go.
Yeah, and what other experience? I mean, I have never been to another camp, but from what I hear from other people is that they have never been to a place where they don't know people, but they're already that close and family and feel so close to somebody in a very small time.
Small time, yeah, that's amazing.
It's pretty
Yeah.
amazing. And then another thing I want to touch on that I found very impressive is that as I was observing you teach this week, first of all, you're a great teacher. You're very
Thank you.
detailed, and I love the way that you're so passionate about it. But one of the things I also noticed is how Anderson gave you so much space for you to shine, and I really respect that, like, because you guys are so good together that one another is not trying to take the light from each other. It's just you make each other shine. So I just that's not a question, but I just want to let you guys know that I learned
Thank you.
from you guys, from observing you guys. I learned that, and I think
Thank you.
that's really
You're
cool.
gonna make me cry, Nico. Thank you so much.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thank you.
I don't want to really ask you about, what your favorite god is or technique is. I think you gotta go and, come to a camp with them, and they'll teach you that the things you need to know. But what I will say is, like, what I want to know from you guys is, like, do you feel that this week you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish when you came to Colombia?
For sure.
No, of
Entendeu?
course, yes.
Superou todas as expectativas, tipo assim, sabe? Yeah. For sure.
Mais.
And if you guys had to leave a message for everybody that's gonna watch this video, what would it be?
See.
All right. First of all, if you didn't have the opportunity to come on this camp or the others one, so try the next one. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be an amazing experience. So I think that's the first thing. Second thing, I think doesn't matter if you are an athlete or if you have a different work or whatever. I think to have the success, and I have a.
Success.
There you go. You have to be a good person, not just work a lot or dedicate your time to one thing or whatever. I think you have to be a good person in general.
And about the phrase, I would like to say never give up.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's a good one.
when I get the black belt until becomes a world champ,
Yeah,
I stay 4 years losing,
yeah.
and in my 5 years,
My fifth.
fifth,
Yeah.
and after that,
You accomplished
Yeah.
All right. After 4 years losing, and then
and about the phrase, I would like to say never give up, because I was trying to be a world champion
as a black belt.
yeah, as a black belt for 5 years. I was trying, and then after that, I get the world title. So that's why I would like to say never give up.
Thank you to have us here and to give us the opportunity.
Thank you, guys.